Hi friends, this is Ama Gayathri Surangika, a 6 certified Salesforce professional with 5 years of Salesforce experience. Uh, I'm working at Soft Sri Lanka as a senior Salesforce developer. Today, I'm going to show you how we can use screen flow with LWC in a classic environment. Here I'm going to show you how we can filter records based on a custom long test area field for the flow, and also we are going to create a pick list from the LWC. So let's move to our Salesforce org. So this is my Trailhead Playground org, and I'm going to create a pick list component for this button click action. Here I have the contact object, and I have created a button called related product using the screen flow. And in the contact, I have a product line item related list, which is a custom object, which have a master detail relationship to the contact record and lookup relationship to the product object. And in the product object, we have categorized the product as master products and related products. And there is a long test area field called control product, which stores the product code of master products, which are related to those related products. So in this scenario, each and every contact can have only one master product, and we can add related products related with this product code of the master product. And this is what I have done. I'm going to show how we can do using the screen flow. From this button click action, we are going to call the screen flow, and in this screen flow, we can select we have a pick list which contains the product names of the related products related to this master product. And if we select one and add the related product, that will going to create the product line item to the contact. That is what I'm going to show today. So as this is the classic environment and we are using Lightning Web Component for our screen flow, as a first step, go to the process automation settings from setup and enable the Lightning runtime for flow, make it true and save the record. That is our first step. And then go to the flow and start the flow as we are using the screen flow for this. Select the screen flow and I use the auto layout form. And for as my first step, I want to get the contact record ID for the flow. Then only I can get the related master product line item. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to create a record variable of test type, and the API name I'm going to give as record ID, which I'm going to use in the button click action. And as this is we are getting from the contact record, not from the flow outside of the flow, it should be available for input and done. And then I'm going to save this flow. So for this demo, as we have limited time, I have already saved a flow called demo flow and copy this URL. Go to the button link and actions in the contact and create a new button. I have already created with that button. Give the button name and select the detail page button and content sources URL. And here this is the URL I have copied from the flow, and then add a question mark, and this is the variable, and I'm going to send the contact record ID to the flow and save it. Once you have done the complete the flow, you can add the button to the contact record contact page layer. So after we add the record ID, we can get the master product line item. This is how we get records. Here, click on this plus icon and go to the get record and give the label and the object, and you can give like this. I have given the record label and the product line item as my object, and I'm filtering them using the contact field should be matching with the record ID. That means the record we are currently in the content, and then the product family should be master. As we are having only one master record for a contact, we don't need to do anything for this, and just click done. And then we have to check is there a master product line item in the contact, because there can be contacts without master product line item. So I'm checking whether the get record is not null. If it is null, I'm just simply displaying there is no product line items. That is just a simple screen. This is how we can add a screen, and then I added a display test and just displayed there is no product line item. Okay. If there is master product line item, then we have to filter the record using the we have to filter the product records using the control product line item to check the master product line items product code, whether the products matching the product records matching the master product line item product code. For that, if we use the get record for the product object, we cannot get the control product, that is custom long test area field, so it is not available in the flow. So what we can do is we can go with the apex. So this is let's go to my developer console. I'll show how I have written the apex section. So this is my apex method, get related product, and I have given this get related products as label, and this is what visible in the flow. As it is invocable from the flow, I give it as a invocable method. And this is my method is in the type of related product. This related product is nothing but a wrapper class which contain a invocable variable which is going to send the related product names to the flow. And it also the method also have a parameter of type get master pi. It is also another wrapper class which also contain an invocable variable of product line item type called master pi, which used to get the master pi product line item from the flow. And after that, what I'm doing is I'm assigning the master product line item as the which I'm getting from here, and then I am assigning the product code to the master product string, and then I have here initiate a product control product name string as well, and then the related product string list, and to store the related product names. And there is another related product type, that is wrapper class type list variable, and also I filter I store the related products, all the related products available in the system in this related product type list variable. And now I'm going to start my logic here. I'm going to loop through the related products, and I'm going to check whether the control product field is not null. If it is not null, I'm going to add that control product to the control product name string variable, and I'm going to perform the contains operation here. The string contains the master product, that means it is also another string. I'm checking this string contains the substring. That means the control whether the control product name contains this control product code. And if it is containing, I'm going to add to the string list that the product related product name, I'm going to add to the related product name string list. Then after that, here I have created an object for the wrapper class, and I'm assigning the related product names that list to the related product name of string list in the wrapper class. And then I'm going to add that to the related product wrapper class variable, and I'm going to return that from this method to the flow. So here in the flow, how I call the action is the apex action is click plus an action, and then the type is apex action, and then you can see the get related product as I have only one invocable method in this org, and this is the label I have given. Just select it, and then you can give the label to display on the flow, and then master PI. Here we can send the master PI and click the advanced and manually assign. Here we have to create, I want to assign the input, whatever the input we are getting from the method, apex method, to a collection variable, because we are getting a list of product names, list of strings. So here what I have done is I have created the string list test collection variable called all related product list. That also here same as creating the record ID. Only the difference is here I have make it allow for multiple values. That is the collections is true because it is a list variable, and it is also an input. We are getting an input from outside of the block. Once that is done, I have to loop through all the list collection variable, and I want to assign it to a single test variable separated by semicolon. Why I am doing it here is I want to create the pick list using this test variable. So I have created the all related product test variable. It is just a test variable, and I'm going to add one by one values and separated by semicolon. So that is done by a formula field. I'm checking whether the related product we are getting from the loop is not blank. If it is not blank, I'm going to add the semicolon. That's it. Then after that, I have added my main screen. In this screen, I have displayed the current master product name, and in the related product list, this is where our lightning web component plays. So let's go to the Visual Studio. Here I have created the lightning web component as a related product list, and that component contain a HTML file, JavaScript file, and a metadata file, metadata XML file. So first we'll see what is metadata XML file. This show what is the target of this lightning component, as we are going to use it in the flow screen. I have set the target as flow screen, and I have created two property variables. Like I want to get the value of the master PI from the flow, and I have to send the user chosen value from the pick list, whatever the value user has chosen, to the flow. So I have created two properties. And then let's go to our JavaScript. Here I have used the API decorator, and I have created two variables of that API decorator. These are getting from the properties. That means one is for get the value string is to get the master PI from the flow, and value choose is to send the chosen value to the flow. And here another array variable to store the pick list values options. And here I have used the connected callback method. This method we use when we want to execute the method as soon the Lightning Web Component is triggers without any calling it without calling it via any other method or any other class or anywhere else. It just auto call as soon the Lightning Web Component get execute. And here inside the connected callback, I have used the picklist option value 0th element as blank. As if you remember, my picklist component first element was blank and then the values and the last element was also blank. So that is it. For that, the 0th element I have set as blank. And then from the values string, whatever the values get, I have split them using the semicolon. We have added a semicolon to all the values to separate all the values from in the flow, and that I have assigned to an array value variable, and there until its length I'm going to loop that and assign one by one values to this picklist option value. That's all. After that, this method is used by my HTML. As soon the user select a value, this method going to execute and assign the value to the value chosen and to send back to the flow. So this is my HTML template. It is very simple. Just the on change we have to call this method. That's it. And then here the for each this picklist value option, this one. I'm using this for options. UI input select option. This is SLDS from the Lightning Web Lightning Design System. This class is there. You can use that class to create the picklist option. That's it. So once and another thing, after you do that, you can deploy that using deploy source to off, and then that will be available in your flow under the related product list. See if you see this chosen value and value, these are the properties I have set in the metadata XML in the LWC. And here I have sent the related products. This is the variable we have created to store the related products separated by semicolon. So I am sending the related product values via that, and this will just get the value as soon the customer selected and store in the chosen value. So after that, here I want to say, check whether the customer has selected any value or not. For that, I have created a formula field for related product selected. What I have done here is in that I have created in the Boolean type, and I am checking whether the chosen value is not blank or not null. If it is blank or null, we'll send as false. If it is not blank or not null, it will be true. If the value if that bool whatever we are getting from the boolean is true, then I'm going to get the products. That means I'm going to get the products which matching the name of the chosen value, because in the pick list we are showing the product names, right? So if the product name is matching with the product record name and the product family is related, I'm going to get that product record, and I'm going to create the related product line item by using the contact as record ID, and in the product line item object I have a self lookup called master product line item. If it is a related product, we have to set that value using the master product line item ID and the product ID which we got from the get record here. And in the I have added a final screen to just access the window after creating the record. And then before activating, you can debug it using a record ID, contact record ID. Like This will make sure that whether our flow is working fine. Here I selected one pick list value, and I'm going to add the product and the related product. So say the exist window also appear. Record is ready to be created. Let's say the record was created. See, that's all. So thank you guys.